I'm taking over as CEO of a roofing company today, Northface Construction, and the CEO of Northface Construction is at Hook Agency, being the CEO there. Let's do this.
I think the number one challenge that Tim is going to run into running a roofing company for a day is the confidence in doing it. I mean, just me showing up here at Hook, I was nervous about like what I could provide value in regards to this company. So I think that would be the initial challenge, but I think in regards to the day-to-day operations, I don't think he'll have that much of a challenge meshing into things because we've been pretty integrated over the last 6 years. But he'll find it challenging maybe to understand the jargon of like in the trenches if he goes into like the production stuff. If he goes, the sales I think will be like more comfort zone for him. But I think getting out of the comfort zone and like the nitty gritty, the hands-on labor, like this stuff, I mean, given he's immersed himself on a project before, but the managerial production and scheduling, that would be it might be a challenge for him. I don't know, what his capabilities are on something like that. I know for me, him and I have pretty similar personalities, it is very tough for me to be organized and diligent as my production guys are. So that's why I hired them. So it might be a challenge.
Out of running a marketing company or a roofing company, I think I prefer running a marketing company just because I'm used to it. But ultimately, I do think running a roofing company would be kind of fun just because it's a little bit more physical of an item. It's a little bit more clear cut when you've delivered the product. There's certain things about it that are just a little bit more cut and dry.
Do you see any good openers or approaches? I feel like once we get the conversation going, we've got I feel just because we've had so much inbound, I feel like once we got somebody kind of in the door, I feel comfortable with that part.
What percent of your revenue that you bring in is outbound versus inbound right now? Do you kind of know? Like, is it non-existent?
It's like maybe 5%. The accounts that are outbound have been people that we've met at events, and not the trade.
So you're getting information, then you're kind of nurturing.
We're involved with NARI here locally.
I think the biggest challenge of running a roofing company is around, if I was to guess, it's around making sure that the people are bought in and the salespeople believe in what's going on and can get out there with enthusiasm and sell deals to keep cash flow.
Check it out.
So this is my first time ever door knocking. I'm with Jordan. What's up, Jordan?
Hey guys.
I am very excited to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Jordan said we might get a lot of F-offs.
It might happen. We live here in Minnesota. We care about these neighborhoods. That's why I don't mind knocking it, because if I don't, maybe someone from Texas that doesn't care will. So,
shots fired. So talk to me about, you said there's kind of an apprehension when you're sitting in your vehicle and kind of get, it's easy to kind of push it off. What do you use in your head to get out of the vehicle how do you motivate yourself when you're getting that apprehension?
for me, I just think about my daughter. I want to give her the best life possible, and if I've got to knock 150 doors to do so, then I'll do it. There's nothing that'll stop me from that. So it's easy for me because that's what I think about. But for a new person starting out, I always would say, think about something you want to buy.
Yeah.
Think about a big purchase. You want to buy a Tesla? Knocking up doors to buy a Tesla.
Let's go.
Let's knock this one.
All right. I think the biggest challenge for Josh running the marketing company in the day will probably just be going from thing to thing real quick with enthusiasm. That's one thing that I find difficult sometimes is, sometimes you have a difficult conversation and you have to go to some other meeting really quick and you have to kind of have good energy. Long term, I think it's just a little bit of navigating the internal relationships and making sure people are motivated.
Do you ever get into the details of the charges and what she's reconciling and getting the recommendations of because obviously for this company people are your biggest resource.
Yeah.
Your biggest expense is payroll. Like, I know what the numbers are that I need, but I need them reported to me
Yeah.
efficiently and accurately.
Yeah.
And like that, something visual like that is what's like missing
Yeah.
on my dashboard.
And I like that she does the targets of like, okay, this is what we said.
Yeah.
And then it kind of is like, okay, are we behind? Are we ahead? And
I mean, I guess I was not surprised, but like impressed by like the detailed, like forward thinking that I was able to be involved in regards to the long-term goals and the immediate tactics to reach those. Like in the background, working with Bia on a few of those things, it was really cool and is very impressive.
I was actually a little surprised just about how many people Northface has on production. A little bit more under the impression that it was a little bit more marketing and sales, but there's a lot of great people making sure the details are going really well, and hearing about that made me basically very excited that this is the company in Minneapolis that we're working with. And I want to continue working with roofing companies that's like central to their business. If you're in Minneapolis or Twin Cities area, check out Northface Construction. And if you're in the business for a niched marketing agency that helps you get higher on Google and makes beautiful websites, obviously check out hookagency.com because we give a shit about our clients. All right, bye.